Welcome back to 101 Ways to Transform the Way You Cook. We're in episode 4 and this one is priority. Priority. Number 1, what does priority mean? Right up top list. So this is my kitchen. Welcome into my kitchen. My cucina, as my mum used to say. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about 4, read that to you. Something that is very important and must be dealt with before other things. This is number 1 on the hundreds and thousands of things we think we need to do first. Making the transformation a priority. Once you have implemented priority, it will be part of your daily life, and you will realize that you don't even remember not living like this. So when we have to implement, not have to, but we need to, because it's part of the transformation of becoming the best cook in our life. So when we need to create new mindsets and new tools, we need to make that the priority. So this needs to be, we take up the challenge, commitment, and looking at ourselves. These are all part of the framework that we're building together. And when we do that, this will become our way of life. So they say that when you need to learn something, you need to continue to do it for about 30 days. Well, I've actually been told by professionals that actually takes 90 days. And in the 90 days, you've actually implemented, staked it in your mindset, and it becomes a way of life. You can't look at it any other way. You just think to yourself, how did I live without doing this before? You know, just like eating or, well, whatever that you've decided to do. When you make that priority, I remember when I went on the keto diet, I was very, very sick, and I went on the keto diet, and I was not allowed to have no carbs, no rice, no sweet potato, no pasta, nothing whatsoever. So my whole diet was eating protein, salads, vegetables. I made soups for myself. I had no bread, no nothing. So totally eliminated, annihilated all carbs in my diet. My body screamed out. It screamed out for bread, rice, just the simple little things that you take for granted in your body. It screamed. It took me about 3 to 4 weeks, and it was craving, like my body was just craving for that stuff and sweets. Oh, I had to eliminate all them. I went for 7 months. 7 months without eating carbs. I lost an enormous amount of weight. It just fell off because my body went into ketosis, and then every week it just the weight fell off because it was burning itself up. But I guess what happened? I went to Sicily. No carbs in Sicily. I went back on the train of carbs, and I've still been on that train. I can't get off it because I've really not made it a priority. I wanted to share a little bit of the story with you. So when we make something a priority and we non-negotiate with ourselves, and we say, I'm not gonna, this is it. This is it. And we continuously fight the good fight, we win. We actually win. It's when we say, I'll just have a little bit here and a little bit there, or, you know, and then it ends up being, you go back on the train again and you're back to that. So we need to continue with the commitment, taking up the challenge and priority. It's very, very important to become your best cook for yourself, to be able to get in there and create, because then now your mindset is got all these beautiful tools and you're saying, wow, I've got so much room to grow. Because when you create these great mindsets, what happens is as you evolve, they grow with you. They don't break down because they're strong mindsets. They're great mindsets. So when you make anything a priority, you're saying that my health, my well-being, the well-being of myself, the well-being of my family is a priority. And I want to cook with great ingredients, great products, and give it my best shot. Guess what? We're not coming back regardless of what people say. I don't think so. I don't think we've only got one life. There's no dress rehearsal. This is it. So why not invest into yourself? And we'll keep going on through different episodes and talking about that. And as I said in the last one, we'll start to do some cooking together and do all sorts of things. But this one, priority, because you take up the challenge and then what? Where do I go from here? If I've not made the challenge like I did last episode and say, okay, so where do I go? So now I've got to make this muscle a priority, this mindset a priority, because making it a priority, then this will give me room to grow when I learn different techniques, different methods, and different ways of cooking. Then I can expand my knowledge and my library. So this is like setting up your own library in your mind and expanding that library with great tools. Let me know what you think. Jolt a message, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me, and let me know what your thoughts are on this. I'd really like to know. This will help me to expand my own self in teaching you and myself, because when I talk, I'm actually learning more myself, learning more about my own self too, and how that I do things, how I portray myself, in front of the television, how I speak to you, what I'm giving you. It's important for me to be able to assist you on this journey because we're in it together, as we made that commitment last one, didn't we? So I'll see you on the next episode of 101 Ways of Transforming the Way You Cook. Ciao. No, si dici arrivederci. Arrivederci means I'll see you next time. Ciao.